Part 5. It's time for a pay raise. After years of honing your craft, you eventually reach a pivotal inflection point where the market begins to pull on you harder than ever before. You find that your inbox is no longer a vacuum, but a steady stream of high-intent leads demanding your specific expertise, your unique perspective, and most importantly, your limited time. This surge in demand is the ultimate market signal. It is the universe telling you that your value-to-cost ratio is currently skewed in the client's favor. When more and more people are competing for a seat at your table, you have officially moved out of the searching for work phase and into the luxury of selection phase, and that transition necessitates a wonderful pay raise. The beauty of this career milestone lies in a powerful dual lever advantage. You are finally able to charge more while simultaneously working less. Because you have performed your service thousands of times, the tasks that used to take you 10 hours now take you 6 or 7 or less, yet the value delivered to the client remains higher than ever. By decoupling your fee from the clock and leaning into the premium of speed, you create a massive profit gap that belongs entirely to you. In this position, your seniority allows you to command a higher price tag simply because you are in demand, while your mastery allows you to exit the project faster than any junior competitor. It is the perfect economic storm, and it spells a well-deserved increase in your personal bottom line. What's more, if anything, you deserve a pay raise because maybe you don't like doing what you're doing anymore. And I say that with respect and a tiny reference to boredom. Maybe you've done what you have for so long, you're tired of doing it, and if anyone hires you to perform such services you've been doing for years, and you really don't want to, that's another reason to raise your rates. I charge more because I really don't like doing X service, but I'm really good at it, and people still hire me to do it. It's time for a pay raise. The identity shift. There comes a moment in every professional's career when the issue is no longer getting paid, it is getting paid properly. You are booked. You are busy. You are delivering results. And yet, your rates reflect who you used to be, not who you are now. This is the identity shift. You are no longer trying to prove yourself. You are refining your positioning and availability in the marketplace. When it's time to raise your rates. 1. Your schedule is consistently full. 2. You are turning away work. 3. Clients rarely question your pricing. 4. You have significantly improved your skill set. 5. You feel slightly underpaid for the value delivered. Raising your rates isn't about greed, it's about market justification. When the value you provide grows and the demand for your expertise surges, your pricing must evolve to reflect that reality. It is a simple matter of supply and demand. As more people compete for your limited availability, your time becomes a scarce resource. Increasing your rates is the natural economic response to high demand and a finite supply of hours. Conversely, remaining underpriced for an extended period traps you in a low-value bracket. When your price stays stagnant, clients begin to anchor your expertise to that lower number. In the world of consulting, perception is reality, and a cut rate price eventually becomes a permanent ceiling on your professional positioning. Not good. How to raise rates professionally. Never apologize, just explain and educate. For example, I used to charge X dollars, but because so many people want my services, I was forced to make changes to what I charge. Never over-explain. Keep your explanations short and simple to understand. For example, I had to raise my rates for 2 reasons. Number 1, more people want me, and number 2, I can do more for people. I wear more hats today than I used to. Never justify emotionally. For example, I was going crazy with all these demands on my time. People were hounding me and just wouldn't let me have a weekend or weeknight to myself. They kept calling and texting. Just communicate simply and clearly. For example, I raised my rates due to demand on my time, and I do more for folks than I ever did before, having so many new skills. What to say to new and existing clients. New clients, my current rate for this level of work is X dollars. Based on the scope we discussed, that would be the investment moving forward. Existing clients, in beginning next month, quarter, my rates will be changing to reflect changes happening in my business. I value our working relationship and wanted to give you advance notice on those changes, if in case you wanted to slip me some work before the price increase takes effect. Stay calm and hold your ground. If a client balks at your new rates, let them. There's a line of people behind them ready to pay what you're worth. You'll find that many who leave for cheaper options eventually come back, realizing that high quality is worth the investment. Trust your value. Next client, please. If you over-explain a rate increase, you signal uncertainty. Professionals adjust pricing as a business decision, not a debate. There should be no discussion about this. Your customers either accept it or move on. Grandfathering strategically. You may choose to keep some long-term clients at legacy rates for a period of time. That is loyalty, not weakness. But set boundaries. Perhaps even a time limit. Example, your current rate will remain in place through the end of the year. After that, the updated rate will apply to new projects. This protects relationships without freezing your growth. Charging more for work you don't want. Sometimes you raise rates not because demand is high, but because your own enthusiasm to do the job is at an all-time low. If a project type drains you, price it higher. If the client accepts, you are compensated appropriately. If they decline, you protect your time. Either outcome works in your favor. Undercharging for work you dislike creates resentment, and resentment erodes professionalism. The long-term view. Early in your career, the focus is getting clients. Mid-career, the focus becomes getting paid consistently. Later, the focus becomes being paid correctly. As your competence grows, so must your pricing. As demand grows, so must your standards. As experience grows, so must your confidence. Professionals don't chase. They structure. They design systems that collect money. They set deposits before beginning work. They anchor the scope of work before providing a quote to ensure you aren't performing unpaid tasks that fall outside the original agreement. They adjust the project scope and apply incremental pricing for additional requirements rather than offering discounts. They remain calm under pressure. They raise rates when value increases. They protect reputation long term. Getting paid is not awkward. It is organized, it is structured, it is earned, and when done properly, it is predictable. If you adopt the mindset of structure over emotion, clarity over apology, and leverage over panic, you will not only get paid, but you will get paid properly and often. More ways to increase your income. Always be looking for new clients. To help you increase your rates, increase the number of people you help. This is done by looking for new clients and stacking your calendar up with prospective client meetings and securing the contract to perform lots of work. Encourage current clients to praise your work to others. This starts a chain reaction in your direction. When more folks hear about the great job you did for your client, those people start to consider hiring you. When these people do, your time becomes more in demand. When that happens, you can raise your rates for new customers, clients. Continuously add client successes and testimonials to your portfolio on your website. Visit my website at bartsmith.com, fans, and see all the work I've done for current and past clients. Now, you build the same kind of page and keep adding happy client testimonials and case studies to it. Before long, that page does all the talking for you. People can read all the things you've done for people, and that helps them start building their own wish list, piled high to the sky before they even talk to you about how you can help them. Learn new skills to increase your value and income potential. The more skills you learn, possess, polish, perfect, and share with the world, the more in demand you'll become and valuable. Personally, I wear several hats in my business for my clients. I used to say, each one of those hats is valued at $50 per hour. Well, my wearing 5 hats x $50 per hour is a $250 per hour value to the client. So don't argue with me when I quote you a price of $100 per hour. You're getting several people in one person. Make yourself known to the world by attending networking events, both online and offline. If no one knows about you, or you don't network with others, how will you increase demand for your services? Find groups and events where your ideal customers meet, mingle, and hang out. Check out such groups on LinkedIn.com, Facebook.com, Meetup.com, Eventbrite.com, etc. Practice telling people what you do. You know how some people need help with your service? Well, they come to people like me, and I help them. Know anyone like that? If you do, give them my card. Train, certify, and expand your expertise regularly. I mentioned this earlier, but what do you do for a living? What skills do you need to learn to improve your service performance? What new skills would complement what you already do now? Seek out those courses, classes, workshops. Watch videos online. Read. Listen to audiobooks, etc. If you haven't already, start referring products and services to your new and existing clients. What products and services do they need or use that you could sign up to become an affiliate for and start earning commissions based on their usage of those products and services? What products and services could you sell or perform for others in different industries? Perhaps you've got a whole new set of skills that you've developed over time. Start making more money that way. Automate and delegate to save time and make more money. Scaling a business effectively requires a shift from being the doer all the time to becoming the architect of something bigger than yourself. By automating and delegating, you reclaim your most valuable asset, time, which can then be reinvested into high-level strategy and growth. Saving time through automation eliminates repetitive, manual tasks that drain energy, while saving money occurs as you reduce human error and overhead costs associated with inefficient workflows. Ultimately, these systems allow you to make more money by increasing your capacity. When the engine of your business runs without your constant intervention, you are free to focus on closing bigger deals, developing new products, and nurturing the high-value relationships that drive revenue. Opportunities to streamline your business. To move from working in your business to working on it, consider implementing these shifts. Number 1, automate technology-driven scheduling. Use tools like Calendly or Book a Fee to eliminate the back and forth of setting meetings. Lead nurturing. Set up automated email sequences to follow up with potential clients immediately after they inquire. Invoicing and payments. Use software to automatically send recurring invoices and late payment reminders. Workflow triggers. Use Zapier to connect your apps, such as automatically saving email attachments to a specific folder, ask ChatGPT or AI. What specifically in the line of work you do could be automated or delegated to help save you time, money, and make you more money in return? Can ChatGPT or AI help you with such tasks? I know I needed to write 50+ press releases for all my books and audiobooks and such. Well, I didn't want to write all of them because that would have taken a long time. So I had ChatGPT write them for me in minutes. I was done in less than a week, and so happy that AI wrote them for me and I didn't have to waste my time. Number 2, delegate, human-driven. Administrative support. Hire a virtual assistant, VA, to manage your inbox, organize your calendar, and handle data entry. Customer service. Empower a team member or a service to handle Tier 1 support tickets and FAQs. Specialized marketing. Hand off social media posting, graphic design, or SEO to experts who can do it faster and better. Financial management. Delegate bookkeeping and tax preparation to a professional to ensure accuracy and compliance. Delegate work to others. Who can you hire to perform the same jobs you do, but will work for less money than you're charging? This is the time you might think of expanding your business offerings and yet hire others to do the work for you. Takeaway highlights. At some point, the conversation stops being about tactics and becomes about identity. You are no longer the professional hoping to be chosen. You are the professional designing the terms. You have learned how to structure scope, how to anchor pricing, how to collect deposits, how to raise rates, how to automate, how to delegate, and how to protect your time. That is not ego, that is evolution. The market rewards clarity, not apology. It rewards structure, not scrambling. And when you consistently operate from that level of composure, clients don't just pay you, they respect you. So yes, it's time for a pay raise. Not because you are demanding more, but because you have become more skilled, more efficient, more in demand, more strategic. This book was never about chasing money. It was about building a professional framework that makes getting paid predictable, sustainable, and aligned with your value. If you apply what you've learned here calmly, confidently, consistently, you won't just get paid. You'll get paid properly, and you'll do it on your terms.